Hurry. I got time, mate. I gotta hurry.
I couldn't disappoint the fans. I couldn't disappoint the fans.
Boom, 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 boom. Welcome, internet people, to another episode of Fallout New Vegas: The Story, Act 1, New California. Alright, let's play. El Paso. Now this is either going to be a premiere episode or a something or other episode. I don't remember which one I'm going to do. I'm either going to save it in the files till it's like Sunday or Saturday. Or I'm gonna figure out how the premiere setting works, and yeah. Anyways, let's get going. As my revolver-wielding nerd and his lame-ass friends, and talking police dog that fights crime with his words. A talking police dog. Now this video is either going to contain some dialogue, some plot, or heavy fighting. I don't know which one. I'll stop until I get like to a mission. I forget. Also, please tell me what guns I should use, because that'd actually be useful. I got high proficiency in small guns. Let's see. 44 Magnum. The most powerfulest handgun in the world. 10 mil? Oh, did that get higher? Okay, now I can do the nice gun. The old rifle, unlikely. 100 damage per second with a solid 71. Let me see, do I have an outfit that goes with this? Combat armor, that's subpar now. Charisma and guns 5. That's pretty impressive. Okay. I need to stop pressing collie new button, press tab. It's getting stupid annoying and I hate it. Alright, let's put on some combat armor. Only because this balances out the armor. Well, listen, and I got some guns in the back of my guys. Comments can pick what weapon I use for the day. I'm not really sure myself. But that'd just be dandy. 180 merger. And the hell is this place? Ah! This seems way too overpowered. Shit, which key was it to change bullets? Gameplay? No, wait. Oh, it would be in controls. Action mapping. Okay. Ammo's 2, so. Oh, I just don't have any ulterior ammo. I think I'll save this one for big boys. I'll just use the 10mm for now. It's got the most rounds and it's... I swear to God, that was more powerful. Well, nonetheless. Well, nonetheless, this is still pretty good. That's the job done anyways. This is talking, please die, the fights crime sometimes. Ah. Shoot. Ah, the NCR. My favorite faction, but not the greatest in positions right now.
Good to have you with us.
Oh, cool. Just lag.
Walter! Hell, am I ever glad to see your ugly mug.
Captain Jameson, what the hell happened? Who are these guys?
Walt, you wouldn't believe me and I swore on my mama's grave. Get that gate open.
Yes, sir, Captain. We'll grab a beer later. You can swear me in, I guess. Hey, what about this weird-looking kid?
Bear with me. Come on.
Not that weird. I just have unnaturally green eyes and thick bottlenose Coca-Cola glasses.
This place is enormous.
I mean,
Really disgusting. Oh, I think I see an electronics store up ahead. Maybe a good time to pay a visit.
what electronic? I forget. You know what? I'll explore the town off screen and collect side quests after this episode. That fair to everyone here?
Dwellings are silent shanties. Classic NCR outpost. The last fart before the
Hello,
sheriff's
potential customer. Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish?
Show me what you got, mate. Let's see, weapons. 44 Magnum, solid 9mm, caravan, shotgun, action shotgun, some silence, and the silence, 2mm SMG. Goodbye.
Come back and see us again soon.
The Ram, some shacks, Mojave Express. What's this place? Oh, a hotel. That's fun. What do you do? Nothing. I don't see this electronics store anywhere. Food. Okay, what the hell's this second question? Sweet. Okay.
Good job killing that Nos prick. He's been a thorn in our side for years.
It was that hard to kill him? Yeesh. I didn't know the NCR was this bad. I'm just gonna wear this. It adds the charisma bonus. I'll also wear the nerd sunglasses. Nerd rimmed glasses. Wonders. See, now I got a charisma 9 and a perception of 7. Let's hope that sticks.
Talk to the general, please. Don't try to get us involved with NCR. Stay focused on your.
Yeah, get involved with the NCR, got it. Thinking... Ranger scarf outfit?
Like that?
It's the glasses, they don't really match well. Let me just give him the Ranger glasses. I'll just keep the glasses on. They look...
This silk. Beware of treachery.
They are way too nerdy looking for this character.
Like that?
Reuse quotes, check. Guys with guns, check. And now to the plot.
What the hell are you doing in my office? Can't you see we're having a meeting?
Ugh.
Sirs, I apologize for the intrusion. This is Carrie Vargas of the Desert Rangers. Well met, Ranger. What's this about, Captain? Sirs, I regret to inform you that our convoy was ambushed by raiders at the I-15 Beltway. What happened, Captain? Details. Able Company was ambushed minutes before we were. We got the radio transmission and double timed it to their position. My unit, Baker Company, followed them in. We were pinned down until Ranger Vargas and his Vault Dweller intervened. We eliminated a survivalist commander and immediately ran to Union City. I'm sorry, sir, but Able Company was lost.
You mean to tell me that a band of raiders successfully ambushed 80 men?
Wow, that is
Sir, the
bad.
raiders were in force and were assisted by aircraft. They had vertibirds bearing Enclave marks.
Captain, Do you understand the gravity of your claim? Are you certain?
Yes, sir. Ranger Vargas can confirm.
Yes, sir, I can. The survivalists appear to possess Enclave technology. They overwhelmed my unit with plasma weapons 10 minutes earlier.
General, if what they're saying is true, we can face an imminent Enclave threat. Gentlemen, the contents of this conversation are classified. Everyone leave this room except the kid. General, I have to object. Get out! All of you, now! Sir, I will have to inform the Joint Chiefs.
Grab. Z.
Vault Dweller, come here and take a seat. I'd like a word with you. Staff Sergeant, close the door.
This feels way
Well,
too
Very
unintimidating.
pleased to meet you, Vault Dweller. My name is General Silverman, head of NCR forces in this territory. If my subordinate is correct, you may have unwittingly fallen into possession of top secret NCR intelligence. Am I correct in having understood that your vault was captured by Enclave forces?
Yeah, that's right, but how did you know that I'm a Vault Dweller?
Sorry to hear that. I assume the explosion reported in the mountains was Vault 18. I'm sorry for your loss. I'd be lying to you if I said it didn't shock me. The Enclave has been gone for years, crushed by a decades-long war. Vault 18's been off the radar too. Can you tell me exactly what these Enclave are looking for in the vault? Where did they get your location? Never heard of him. Like I said, they've been gone 20 years. They must have a base out east, low on manpower.
Huh.
I'm going to venture a guess that by us, you mean healthy adult humans. That sounds like their MO. I don't know if you're aware, but they've pulled this old stunt before.
Really?
Just the latest. So, how'd they get in?
Wasteland and Scouts took them in years ago, and they eventually turned against us.
Wasteland Scouts. No doubt old Doc Kevin Rossman. I always expected his vault to be up there somewhere. You do know that Rossman is wanted for treason in the NCR. And by helping him, you're also implicated.
Wait, what?
I'll take that as an admission of ignorance. Look, son, I don't know how close you were to Rossman, but he was a good man. If it were up to me, I'd have the president pardon him right now. But as record shows, he betrayed key NCR business interests and is wanted for murder. He thwarted a prospector's effort to locate and extract technology from vaults in this area, specifically Vault 18.
Huh.
Got a lot of NCR citizens killed or captured by raiders in the process. Not that those bastards didn't deserve it.
Can we just get back into talking about how the Enclave screwed us?
Right. Now the questions I want answered. What happened to those Enclave agents?
We funneled the Enclave into a crossfire and Bragg was killed. Then our reactors blew. That's it.
You must be a highly competent soldier to pull off a counterattack like that. You walked across Raider Alliance country, killed a psychotic commander, and before that, you defeated veteran Enclave officers in battle. I'm starting to get a picture of you as quite an asset. What do you say we have a talk about continued service in the NCR?
You're just going to throw me in jail if I don't cooperate?
You're sharp. You know I have Dr. Rossman's treason card up my sleeve. I could always blackmail you with that, imprison you for life. But you will notice that I haven't asked where he is, or if he's alive. I don't have to ask questions I don't need to hear the answers to, do I?
Continued service? You mean like enlist as a soldier?
Not quite. You see, I've needed someone in your position for a long time. Someone outside my chain of command. Someone not NCR. The new California Republic is in a tough position. We're facing a civil war between the powerful she-banks, the mob, and Congress is deadlocked. My country's army is tied up in bureaucratic bullshit that's staying my hand. It's getting good men killed while the hub's politicians get fatter. I'm afraid these survivalist raiders are a true and serious threat to our nation's security. Congress doesn't agree. They just want to sit on it.
Bastards.
If even a fraction of the reports from Arizona are true, there is an army on the horizon big enough to bog us down in war for decades. I'm not just saying that the raiders are a problem because Union City is my hometown. I'm saying they might get us all killed if not dealt with. With this news that they are in bed with the Enclave, I just can't risk it. I need people like you to go above military order and stop them. There's no way I can trust Congress or my superiors with this. It has to be you. And for it, I guarantee you will be taken care of.
Wait, about my people, I need to see if they're taken care
I can't
of.
promise you much, but I'll have it taken care of. You people have been through quite a lot in the past few days. You're free to rest here. A man named Marius lives north of here. He'll be glad to let you stay with him until more permanent accommodations are available.
Alright, what do I have to
That's a
do?
good question. One I'm going to leave up to you. Give me a day to sit on it. I've got some questions to ask and a serious situation to ascertain. I'll have your answer tomorrow. In the meantime, feel free to sit back in town. Grab a drink on me. I bet you ain't got any cash. Here's $20. Spend it smart.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'll know when I've reached a decision. Head on out the door and wait.
Science, speech, repair, medicine. I will invest in guns. 5 in guns, and then I'd say 10 in. I'd say. And then there. Shining up. God damn it, why is there so many good perks to get? I'm getting Lady Killer, I know, but I want to get bonus convert.
What the shit is going on out there? You better get out there and help Jameson get a grip on what's happening. Staff Sergeant, open this door. I want to report on what those raiders are up to ASAP.
Don't worry, this isn't the General's hat, I'm just taking this. Crouch, down. What was the... You can't prove I took his hat. Who the hell is he? Probably some NCR high-ranking bigwig from the hub. Also, alright, man, let's go. I'll see most of you in your gravestone. What the f... Sir, I am taking your fatigues and giving them to someone else. Boy.
Opening storage unit.
Girl. Robotic dog. I will be collecting these NCR uniforms. ASAP. This is already easy.
Opening storage unit.
Opening storage union. Ugh. Ah, crap. I'm going to save just in case my game dies of lag. And now, we're outside of the 69 zone. Alright, let's go to Wall, Leroy Jackass.
Don't worry, I'm sure no one will need them.
Opening storage unit.
Opening storage unit. Ha, 69. Oh, come on. Ugh.
Opening storage unit.
Milk. Well, I'm going to draw out something better just in case. I'll take the... Actually, the cowboy repeater isn't bad. Good job, man. Keep shooting. Oh look, me and my boys are going this way. Have fun, goodbye, hello. Fuck. Fuck. Did I just die? Okay. Okay, we're dead and effed. Ah, shit.
Opening storage unit. Lasers. For your safety, Dr. Kyoto reminds you to please keep your fingers away from my mouth at all times to avoid opening storage unit.
Huh, wonder whatever happened in Japan in the Fallout universe. Weird question. Oh shit.
Opening storage unit.
Service rifle. Okay. Override save. Coolsies. And now we fight for survival. Ah. Why the hell would they give slaves guns and batons and sledgehammers, lead pipes? Oh yeah, V is bats. Okay. Ugh.
Ooh, I hope it's something to eat.
Ha ha ha. You wish. Okay, you got the old rifle and the laser rifle. Also, I guess you can take all the frag mines. I don't need them.
Okay, just try not to take my clothes. They're kind of a loose fit on you.
Just don't touch my spears.
Just don't touch my spears. I'm an edgelord now. Alright, Nosferatu, let's go! Huh. Lots of dead albino raiders.
Hello?
Hello? I would have gone with the classic boss.
Opening storage unit.
NCR. Welcome, soldier. the motherfucker.
Opening storage unit.
Okay, everything seems relatively fine. I survived, so that's pretty damn impressive. She Bank? Hey man, I've always had a mutual respect for the She. So far they haven't screwed me over in the long run.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you need?
That's not the right voice I'd...
What do you need?
Still not...
Good afternoon. I am a representative of the New California Republic's She Bank in Angel's Boneyard. Are you... Is that a Pip-Boy? Must be very brave walking around with that. Some might pay a fortune for it.
Can you tell me more about bank accounts?
When you open an account here, you can deposit and withdraw funds via our digital database whenever you come and visit us. Every few days, you will get interest paid back into your account. We'll send a notification through to your Pip-Boy. We can, of course, disable the notifications if you come and see us.
What can you tell me about this place?
The place you see before your eyes is the magnificent She Bank, which, until recently, was the most secure banking facility in all of New California. After years of operating our business here, we have transformed into the bank that everyone can trust.
You don't look like other She I've met.
I'm not covered in dirt and killing innocent people. No, those are not She. Those are dogs dressed like fools. They're not our people anymore.
I need to get going.
Until next time.
Hey, how do I start a bank account? I want to rub off on cheats.
What do you need?
Hey, do you know where I can cheat? I want money. I want Fallout money.
Sir.
So. Hey, She guy, where can I deposit money?
Welcome to the She Bank.
Asshole. You're going to talk and nothing. Okay, I'm not getting that. I'm going to... Fine, you win.
Sir.
You all win. I was going to cheat off this, but the game isn't cool enough. Okay, let's check out the hotel. Then I'll go in main quest style. See what I gotta do. Well, ain't this just a happy hotel? Insert reference here. Alright. Mojave Express. Well, weird. Mojave Express. I'm sure I'll never need those wankers. Perfect. No way.
Just don't touch my spears.
Alright, let's go. Alright, back to the plot. First stage. Nice.
Opening storage unit.
Huh.
Opening storage unit. Opening storage unit.
Ah, there you are. You've turned into quite a sound investment already. Good work. We're going to be sifting through the ashes of that fight for weeks. NCR Radio's already got wind of it and are having a field day. It sounds like we're going to have to advance our deal here. I just lost water and power in Union City in the last 30 minutes. We ain't got enough boots on the ground to go scout it out and see what happened. I have 2 missions for you, if you're willing.
Want to go over the agreement.
Right. Figured you might. I can only blackmail you for so long. So how's about we work out a settlement? I won't mention your ties to Rossman and his arrest warrants as long as I live, on the condition you take up this mission for me. I just got eyewitness reports of what you're capable of, and I want you on my side. $200 a week plus bonus upon completion of objectives. You get free range of NCR facilities and this outpost. Permit to carry arms in NCR territory, and a license to kill in our behalf.
Nice.
Damn it, we're talking about the lives of the NCR citizens here. $200 could buy a house in Santa Monica. All right, $300. Talk to the robot at the Gunrunner store. You'll find he's more willing to deal with an NCR contractor.
Why the hell do you want me so bad?
Look, I know you're a bright kid. You'll figure it out on your own eventually. So here's the deal. About 18 years ago, Kevin Rossman sat right there where you are. Told me about a bunch of kids he just saved from death.
Wait a minute. $200 buys a house in Santa Monica?
Man dropped the ball on his case, and 20 years later, here we are.
Oh my god.
The Raiders are on a rampage, and the word is that the Enclave is sniffing around looking for a weak spot to strike.
Nice.
Rossman was betrayed by the NCR's prospector company, Nova Star. The Mercs were assigned to follow him and break into that vault. But I'd seen Rossman's work. He knew more about the danger in this valley than anyone else. Wasn't shy about shooting them before HQ could act. We need Rossman now more than ever. If you're as close as we get, that's fine by me.
Rossman never talked about the threats in the wasteland. I just read his notes.
Right. You were just a baby when all this went down. Rossman probably decided to spare you on the details. The Wasteland Scouts kept all of Southern California in check for nearly 20 years. They fought the Enclave, Brotherhood, Raiders, super mutants. There's stories of them all over the place. But the one common thread is this. They did good work. Illegal? Yes. But it saved lives. So I don't expect you to know all the details. I expect their training to have rubbed off in some way.
The training made an I think you're right for choosing me for this mission.
Now we're on the right track. Let's go over your mission specifics and see what we can plan out.
I need a place to stay, a house or a hotel room.
We've got a hotel and apartment buildings north along this road. They cost a lot, but they're fair. If you want free, you should go talk up Marius at his place. Fortress of Solitude, he calls it. He's crazy even on his good days. If you're much into science, or have a friend who is, you can have them bunk with him. He needs an assistant to keep the bots running.
Deal. What's the mission?
All right. Now that we've got all this pleasant talk out of the way, we'd better get hurrying. Union City is without power and water. We've had electricity from up north of New Reno nigh on to 25 years. There's an old relay station on the dry lake routing the juice to us. There's a savage chieftain out east. Has a tribe stationed around a water reserve from before the Great War. It's where we get our pipeline. Raiders must have hit it pretty hard. The scouts say they're fending off some locals. Those same locals are in control of our water supply. I need you to get the power running at the relay, then hightail it over to the savages' hidden city to fix the water.
These are really important jobs. Shouldn't NCR military be able to handle this?
If my men could hold down the fort traps across the desert, absolutely. But as it stands, we only got about 100 men garrisoned here. If we spread out, There's several thousand raiders backed up by slaves that'll storm down out of those hills and be over the line in minutes. Till NCR's main military force arrives, we're screwed. That's why I'm hiring you.
Where are the NCR forces stations? Why aren't they out here?
Well, I'd love to sit and talk history with you, but time is running out while we sit around with our thumbs up our ass.
I need to know what I'm up against to do my job, General.
All right, fine. What do you want to know?
If the NCR is the biggest force in the wasteland, why aren't they all over us?
Look, NCR Radio likes the Republic to come across as the biggest, most functional organization in the desert, but it's not. LA is swarming with crime. We're talking organized crime, the kind that makes the raiders look like pansies. These are rich men ruling entire cities. The hub is essentially tied up defending corporate interests, banks, and escorting caravans. The politics are as complicated as the trade routes. Every big company has a military credit they pay extra for. Our police and military are looking more and more like private mercenaries. We're also facing an ever-expanding border far to the northern frontier. Then we have a never-ending reconstruction effort. To top it off, there's word our president might be impeached, just like the last one. This country's a mess, kid.
So why is the economy distressed? Where's all your money go?
A combination of inflation and stagnation. All complicated mumbo-jumbo I'm not privy to, let alone understand. Long and the short is that NCR expanded across all of California, Oregon, and parts of Nevada, all the way down to old Mexico. Here in San Bernardino, we draw the line. Everything from here on out to Arizona is dry and miserable wasteland. It's a hellish radioactive nightmare. We assimilated every tribe in the wastes, spent millions on getting them pacified and educated, then started them on an IV of tax into our coffers. But it hasn't panned out. The tribals weren't businessmen nor interested in paying jobs. Can't bleed a stone, so President Tandy's plan ran aground. Now we need to expand, to conquer new terrain and find new sources of tax money. That, and more electricity and more clean water, like that exists. The NCR kept up its expansion for years. Now it's run out of room. The economy can't adapt, so they're panicking.
So, long term, where do you go now? We have to take these raiders. Then what?
Well, this is top secret, so let everybody hear it as a rumor. Scouts say that there's a city far up north. Las Vegas on the old maps. People say it's still up there, untouched, just waiting out in the desert, totally pristine, a ghost town of gold.
Wow.
They also say there's a legendary Hoover Dam just sitting out there, full of clean water. Jameson was on his way up there when he ran into you. But before that, we need to crack this survivalist nut and free I-15. The Senate can't wait. They'll muster forces and we'll take their position. We'll figure out everything else after the dust settles.
That's awful lot of footwork, Jen. Where is it? How do I get the power running again?
Unless the raiders genuinely fucked it up, it's just a matter of throwing a switch. We replaced all the electrics 20 years ago. This line doesn't feed all of LA, just part. So NCR isn't freaking out about it yet. Hell, if anything, it's buying them time to hit the crime lords. Power's not a giant concern. We've been in the dark before. But it's nice to have cool drinks and fresh food. So you'd better hurry.
What if I can rig up an alternate power source out here? Bypass the relay.
Well, judging by your vault pass, that's not impossible. I'd say you go check up with old Marius in his base. Just take the road up on north into the fields. It's got this weird cloaking device on it. Turns invisible until you're right on top of it. Marius is pretty crazy. Better get yourself ready.
Alright, so what is this water situation? Where am I going?
I drew up this map during the battle. Here, I'll show you where to go. It's a long, dangerous walk. Zaibula is a California savage town out in the hills. There's a canyon they're holed up in where the dunes meet the foothills. They call it the Hidden City, and it's just that. Hard as hell to find. But there is an underground water line runs here to there. The savages turned off the ancient water pump, or it just broke. You'll either have to repair it or find an alternate plan of attack.
I think I can repair it, but are there alternatives?
You can carry it all back on foot, but I imagine that'll make your back a little sore. I'd say you can handle it. That Vault-Tec engineering is about the same as this whole deal. There's a dank old vault out there. Really small, though. All it had was a supply of water. Wonder what in the hell they were thinking.
That's an awful lot of footwork. I better get going.
All right. You have your mission? Good luck. Just make sure to keep an open mind. There are a lot of ways to solve these problems. Not all of them require you to get shot up.
I don't need to hear anymore. I'm good to
I
go.
like your enthusiasm. Before you run out and conquer the world, how are you planning on doing it?
I have my ways. Science always triumphs.
All right then. I'll see you on the other side. Good luck, gunslinger.
Alright, I'm gonna speak with the Senate real quick. See what old mate wants. And plus, I think if I remember playing this earlier, I get a free perk for just talking to them.
You're the vault dweller that has the general up in arms. I need to speak with you. Please, have a seat.
Say that in a... Yeesh, the voice actor did not have a good run at it. Oh fuck! Ugh. Okay, long term, I'm going to save this. Because this can change the ending of the game. I'm gonna save it here, and let's talk.
You're the vault dweller that has the general up in arms. I
Yeah.
need to speak with you. Please,
But-
have a seat.
Alright, cut Oblivion character fat ass with your overly empty room. Hello, Captain.
Better run off into that desert now, kid.
Yes, Senator. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Yes,
So, General Silverman has sent you on an important mission. I have an addition to that. If you're willing to listen to my proposition, I could make the venture quite profitable. If not, things could get very difficult for you.
Oh yeah? Shoot.
Good. As you can tell, Silverman isn't exactly in a position to have hired you. You're not part of the organization. Let me explain to you what is really going on here. I am a senator, sent to provide oversight of Silverman's command in the past. He has a tendency to, let me think of the polite term, blatantly ignore orders. Yes, that's the polite way to phrase it. The reality is he tends to shit on congressional oversight and do whatever he pleases. You can see my dilemma.
He is a general. That makes him the man.
No, it makes him a rogue element. His position is bought and paid for by the taxpayers. My taxpayers. I have to rein him in before he drags us into a war. I'm going to have to ask for your cooperation in this matter. It will make my job much easier.
Or as well, when the NCR's main forces, that won't be a problem.
But the NCR's forces aren't going to show up. Congress has assured it. The people need this stalemate to go on just a little bit longer.
Why can't you call Congress and get the people moving?
You clearly don't have the same political mind as we do. There is more at work here than the simple philosophical disagreements between Raiders and NCR. My family is part of a large organization in New Reno with a long history within the NCR. We've seen it through all of its phases, including this decades-long stalemate. We're using it as leverage across a wide theater of influence, the outcome of which is the continued survival of the NCR and our current administrator.
Sounds like Senator. We're gonna cut someone in on the deal.
Possibly. Would you like to hear what I'm offering?
Let's start low. Give me the bare minimum.
I like you already. I'm offering a salary double of Silverman's offer. You carry out these missions for me, but you leave the Raider warlords alive. For now. When you finish this mission to the power plant, I have a feeling you'll find a like-minded Raider that may prove valuable to my plans. Talk to her. That's all I ask. Strike a deal if you're brave, but ensure she survives. Here's an advance of $500. Don't fail me.
Done. I'll see you when I get... No thanks. My morals aren't for sale.
I think you'll turn around, eventually, when you see what powers really lay behind the situation. Take this as a down payment. Be on your way.
Okay, so I just did that for the perk, but I saved earlier so I can actually want to do this. Let's see, B. I gain 10 to barter and guns. Okay. To the pass. Or for now, I will nickname this area El Paso. I don't know what pass means in Spanish, but I feel like that's a better name. Okay. I'm gonna save here with my squad of armed vigilantes. Now, I might do the scientist route and just go there, but then that just leaves an empty slot for lack of adventuring, you know what I mean? I mean, I could go science route and this, but that's boring. I'm actually going to do the main quest, even though I can easily do the scientist route and win. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to play the game. So I'm gonna save here, do some off-screen stuff involving trading and seeing if there's any side quests. So goodbye, good luck, and video here.